And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his 22nd season overall and his second in Tampa Bay.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On first down, Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. To throw, it's Brady. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
13.5 sacks in 2020, which tied for second in the NFL behind T.J. Watt of Pittsburgh. We're getting to that territory where we're starting to take this man for granted. Defensive Player of the Year, 3 out of the last 4 seasons in the NFL.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Brady. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Nifty running by Beckham. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Quarterback Matthew Stafford bringing out the L.A. offense. And Stafford, of course, all those years in Detroit, and now in his first season with Los Angeles.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. The numbers a week ago for Kupp, 7 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To throw is Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. We're scoreless after 1. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down. And folks, after that last play, Mike Evans, the wide receiver, yet to get back to his feet. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Brady now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Miller. Again, it's Brady. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. This is Miller, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Stafford on 1st down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. From the 24, Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the visiting Panthers who were able to come in and get one on the road. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Dwayne Eskridge, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Darius Slayton, a touchdown catch in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, not much happening on the scoreboard, just a lone field goal in that first half. For the call of the second half, maybe we can get a touchdown, fellas. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So here are the Rams to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution. Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the gun on third down, Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about 1 yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Stafford. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. While Tutu Atwell stands just 5'8" and weighs about 155 pounds, he absolutely is a home run type of a hitter. Very good on deep balls, run after the catch. You can use him on reverses. There he picks up a first down with that grab. They'll try the jet sweep. Stafford pops it forward. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Stafford, and down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the interception, here's Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they take a knee. 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So the LA Rams with a victory here And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So for the Rams, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles